Whoa, whoa, whoa! More of that later. G'day viewers, it's that time of the year again. Valentine's Day's rolled around, but it's also start of Burapa Bike Week. We were one of the first on site this year. We couldn't wait to get there. So here we are. Me and a couple mates have parked our bikes up and we're entering the hollowed ground. Today's the 14th of February 2019 and this is the 22nd Burapa Bike Week show. And the theme this year is staying strong. Yeah! So I'm going to follow that advice, guys, and I'm going to be here for all 3 days. This is the first day of 3. So if it's not clear yet, guys, the 22nd Burapa Bike Festival, we're going from the 14th of February to the 16th of February, but it'll be going late into the wee hours of the 17th after midnight.
Oh man, they got sausage rolls. Look at that. They got sausage rolls, they look alright too.
And here I am getting a little bit excited here, finding some good old-fashioned Aussie tucker. Straight through the gates, and I find the Aussies have set up camp, staked their claim right at the start. Burapa Bike Week, selling hamburgers and hot dogs, sausage rolls.
We know how to make sausage rolls, mate.
This is the official Burapa Bike Week merchandise stand. You can get yourself a nice little souvenir, say you were there. And I think you can get a t-shirt for about 100 baht, but they're all over the place and we start to see some motorbikes. And although there's hardly anyone here yet, there's still some sweet rides to look at. There's some classic old bikes here already, and some there's a few souped up ones here as well to have a gander at. Today's going to be all about setting up the Burapa Bike Week Festival. People are arriving. Nothing's really set up. And I think they're just going to be getting ready to get the show rolling for tomorrow. It'll be pumping by tomorrow. So even though we're one of the first here today, all day long there'll be thousands of people arriving. By tonight there'll be heaps and heaps of people, thousands. We're here early because we're hardcore. We don't want to miss a thing. You never know what you're gonna see, and you never know who you're gonna bump into. Here's a couple Thai girls. They don't want to miss anything either. Here's one of the first pickup trucks we've seen for the day. In Australia we call them utes. This is pretty cool. One thing I love about this festival is you're constantly going to see stuff you've never seen before. You've only seen photos of them, and here you get to walk up, touch them, look inside, have a gander. And you never know what kind of condition you're going to find them in. Some are going to be in pristine condition. Some are going to be complete wrecks. You just don't know how they got them there to begin with, you know. They're obviously not roadworthy, and they bring them in somehow. But some of them are complete wrecks, but they drive them here anyway. And you got no idea how they make the journey. Must break down like 50 times. They get them here.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You make some chicken for me? Woo!
The juice is flowing, man. 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Here's me little Thai mate. He makes the best kebabs in Pattaya. He sells them over on the dark side on Soy Cadillac, about halfway up the hill. He's here doing his thing for Burapa Bike Week. If you see him, go get one of the best kebabs in Pattaya. or should I say the best kebab in Pattaya. To correct myself.
Don't shoot!
There'll be lots of replica firearms here, machine guns and handguns everywhere. If you want one, you can buy one for the right price. Here's an old BSA motorcycle. I don't know where they find these things, mate. Must have been locked in a barn somewhere out in the rice paddy somewhere. There's a good example of a restored one. And here we are down at the main staged area down at the back field. And that big shark you saw before is awesome. It's made completely out of palm tree or coconut tree leaves. And they got one of my favorite bands from the 70s playing in the background, Leonard Skinner playing Freebird. So you know things are gonna get better from here on. Another cool thing about this bike show is if you're looking for a set of wheels to buy and you've got a couple of $100,000 spare baht in your pocket, well, you can pick up a bike right here. You see one you like, everything's for sale for the right price. There's a lot of bargaining and haggling going on all day long, but you can get yourself something pretty special. Speaking of special rides, here's some nice pretty Thai girls to look at. They'll be everywhere soon. And you're gonna find some one-off items you're never gonna find anywhere. Here's a cow's head with a print of Sitting Bull's face printed into it somehow. So now we're kind of wandering into the merchandising area where everyone's starting to sell their wares, and everything they've got to sell is on show. You can find pretty well anything you can imagine here, stuff you won't even imagine. There's all sorts of crazy stuff here, and it's all worth checking out. You'll find everything from key rings to helmets to full leather gear. You get leather vests and leather pants, all the bargain prices. Here's a mini chopper. This thing's about 50 cc's. Thais just love making this stuff. Another thing I love about this place is coming across strange characters, and this guy's pretty famous around Pattaya. You'll see him everywhere, riding around, his music blaring, selling these bugs. He's pretty awesome. Hey, if master your thing, you'll find them here at Burapa. Just walk around, you'll find them. Now put a smile on your face. Yeah, so this is the main area where they sell all the merchandise. You can just see it's just tent after tent after tent, just selling stuff. There's a nice motorbike up here. It's probably the best I've seen so far. And this green mean machine right here is a work of art from tire to tire, mate. It's just pristine. It's beautiful. Totally custom everything. No detail has gone spared. And they did this bike. And here's another bike in the works. It's a bit unfinished yet. There's still a way to go. But it's got potential. It's looking pretty cool as well. Yeah, just one more look at this green meanie. It's worth checking out. I came back a third time and the owner was there. I didn't film it, but he gave us the full rundown of everything he did. And this is my favorite bike display of all time. This guy has made motorbikes in the theme of the Predator and Alien. These are all works of art, all handmade, all handcrafted, and they are superb. I've never seen anything like this. If you come to Burapa, you've got to check this out. It's like nothing you'll ever see anywhere else. Yeah, there's RoboCop standing in front of one of the wildest trikes you'll ever lay his eyes on. This thing is unbelievable. Alien head, full body kit with a machine gun, gat. Look at this thing. This guy also makes these key rings, Predator key rings, and you can buy them for 100 baht each. You also get your photo taken on one of the machines there for 100 baht, I'm pretty sure it is. So if you want to get your photo taken on one of these wild beasts, 100 baht. He also sells these helmets. These are actually helmets that you can put on and wear around. I'm not sure how much they cost, but they're freaking awesome. This is the show stealer when it comes to the motorbike displays. There's nothing like this here anywhere else. Just take a look at this stuff. Completely out of control. Guy's a genius. Here's an old Charger from America, made famous from the Dukes of Hazzard. Mate, I loved that show as a kid. They taught me how to drive. And boy did I get into some shit for that with the cops as a teenager. I filmed this guy. I couldn't work out what he was doing. The steering wheel's on one side of the car and he's on the other side of the car driving the frickin' thing. I can't really work out why. Here we are back in the merchandise section again. Pick yourself up a Sioux war bonnet if you like. Some Cheech and Chong memorabilia. We all remember them. And just some weird stuff in general. You're just gonna see weird stuff. Here's a couple of masks. Here we got an AK-47 replica and an M16 replica. And you can buy either one of them for 2,500 baht, which is a bargain, I reckon. Hey, check out this tiny little antique kid's trike. It's unbelievable. And it's got Royal welded onto the plate there. Here's some more helmets. Love these things. Yeah, this could possibly be the coolest helmet I've ever seen. All these are for sale. You can just walk up. A local guy from Pattaya makes these, and he's got a little hidden away shop down one of the back streets of Soy Bacau. Here's some silver rings and belt buckles and stuff like that. If you're into silver rings, this is the place to come. There's just millions of these things around. Every different style you can imagine. So many designs, motorcycle brands, all sorts of styles. You can't go wrong if you like this stuff. Here's some more little models some guy made. He's trying to sell. All clever. Yeah, the Thais have a really big connection to the Native Americans, and they see themselves as brother cultures. And yeah, there's a huge amount of Indian memorabilia you can buy. They've set up a whole little camp. There's Indian stuff everywhere, bows and arrows, cow skulls, totem poles, you name it, they got it. If it's Native American, they want to have it. They want to show you. Yeah, they've really gone all out to make this stuff. All the teepees, they're pretty close to looking original. But I think they make their own stuff now. I think before they used to import it, but they've cottoned onto it and do what Thais do best and copy everything. Hey, look at this guy. I love his glasses. You can buy them for about 140 baht. He's selling them for. Here's some more cool stuff you can buy. Here's a big stress sausage. Not exactly sure what that's for, but I can imagine. Yeah, all the flags are flying here. We got the pirate flag, we got the Thai flag, we got the Aussie flag, got the American flag. It's all happening. Here's a nice big old croc skin. I'll release a video soon. Some guys started barbecuing crocodiles, so it's pretty popular at the moment in Pattaya. Bit of barbecued croc on a spit roast. Yeah, this is the main Thai stage. There'll be a lot of rocking and rolling going on here during the week, especially in the nights. Be good display. Got some horses here. This is the back of the Indian village. The Indian village backs onto the main stage. Here's one of the Thai Native American, and you can get a photograph with a war bonnet on for 50 baht. This is the one you can wear. So this is the very first live act, Burapa Bike Week. A couple of little guys there just doing their thing. And here's a Marshall JCM 2000, exact same setup as one of the amps that I've got at home in Australia. Missed that amp, I tell you. Yeah, guys, if you're coming to Burapa, you should come here starving to death, because there's just so much food and drink to have here. You know, you'd be mad if you didn't try all this stuff. This is just outside the Burapa grounds, basically in the car park where they have the motorbike burnout competitions and the car displays and stuff like that. And it's mainly Thai food along here, but you can get Turkish food like kebabs and shish kebabs, barbecue things, on meat on sticks, you know what I mean? Yeah, but one thing's for sure, you never go hungry here. Everywhere you go there's food, and yeah, you can just eat all day long. Here's some mangoes carved up like roses, and here's some bugs. See a lot of foreigners trying to eat these bugs, you know, on a dare. You want to try it out, but you're just not used to them, and they'll go through you like dose of salts. There's some barbecue chicken. Here's some Japanese food, some sushi. Yeah, the variety of food here is endless pretty well. Here's some straight up old fashioned barbecue chicken that make Colonel Sanders happy. And yeah, drinks everywhere, fruit drinks, soft drinks, beer, you name it, it's available. There's some old vintage stuff some guys collected. Here's an old fuel pump. Fill your car up back in the old days. Some old motorbikes and sidecars. Always worth checking out. Yeah, these people really take pride in their old motorcycles and stuff that they've had for 100 years. And they bring it here for us to see. Here's some new stuff. This is the PCX, Honda PCX, all done over in gold. There's my crazy mate. And this Ducati is just unbelievable. Unbelievable piece of engineering. For my money, it gets the vote for the best bike. Best European bike anyway. Here's another bike, judging by the front fairing, it's designed for one thing, and that's speed.
Anyway, it was getting pretty late in the afternoon, and I was a little bit disappointed that there was no super bikes screaming around doing tricks. But one guy stepped up, said, "Oh, I'll have a crack," and he just started doing some practice runs. Not even got his leathers on, but he's just gonna have a go. So just enjoy his little show.
right. Oh, yeah, to the beat. How can you assume you're right, bro? Everyone will love it.
So that was pretty well it for the motorbike stunts and tricks for that day, and started looking around at other bikes. We had the front disc on this thing. That's where they all should be, I reckon. And a belt drive. Looks nice. It was getting late and we could hear the car audio section starting to pump up and peak out, so we decided to head over and check it out, looking at all the old rigs on the way over. Yeah, but there wasn't too much to see, and this old beat up truck here is probably the highlight of the afternoon. So we'll probably have to wait till tomorrow or the next day for more classic old cars and pickup trucks to roll into the show. But for today, this is it. But anyway, the car audio guys are always keen to get on site early and crank their sound systems up to 130 decibels, do the best they can to cave your head in. Believe me, this stuff is loud. It's unbelievably loud. It's moving air around like you wouldn't believe. It's complete assault on your hearing. So you have to forgive the sound quality, guys. My little microphone just couldn't hack it. These speakers and the volume of the decibels coming out of these cars is just destroying my microphone, completely distorting the sound. You could stand next to a friend and scream straight in his ear and he wouldn't be able to hear you. It's that loud. So what they do is one guy sets up the audio tracks and sends it over the whole area by Wi-Fi, and they all tune in to the signal and they all play the same music at exactly the same time. So you just have a wall or a barrier of sound coming from every direction. Yeah, by the time I walked in front of this wall of speakers, I was wishing that I had brought some earplugs. This stuff is just ear damaging loud. And yeah, if you highly recommend earplugs if you're coming over here to check these things out. And while the sound sounds like crap on the video, it's perfectly clear when you're standing there listening to it. So here's how they set it up. They put a little tilt tray on the back of the ute with powered by hydraulic ram. Tilt the speakers up, and pretty sure they fold out. That's the guard of the car there. And yeah, it just tips up, and there you have it. A wall of speakers ready to damage some ears. So here we are, they're getting ready to auction off all the dancing girls. Yeah, they go for about 1,000 baht to dance in front of your car. So if you've got a car display and you want a dancer there, the top girls will go for about 1,000 baht for a few hours, and they'll just stand and dance on top of your rig. So there's about 20 girls here tonight. Some have been auctioned off already. Others are waiting to see if somebody pays them to go dance. So they're all pretty keen to get a job for the night, earn some extra money, but yeah, it's pretty tough way to earn 1,000 baht. Just having music blaring in the back of your head for a couple of hours, dancing, sweating. They really get into it. They put a lot of energy into their dance routines. Anyway, we'll be back later after the auction, see the girls in action. For now, we're going to go back around Burapa and just check out other stuff. Here we are at some of the markets here, all leather work and stuff. Just merchandise you can buy. Buy a genuine leather belt at Burapa for 100 baht, and that's a bargain. These t-shirts, they're all small sizes though. There's no big sizes. XLs are probably a small size in Australia. And here we are at the motorcycle fruit tree. This tree flowers and fruits once a year during Burapa, and has fruit. Looks just like motorbikes hanging off it. You can actually eat them. Just ask Captain America. Yeah. Here's Bumblebee, the Transformer. Superman, the Hulk. All the superheroes are here. They wouldn't miss Burapa if their life depended on it. Would you, Spider-Man? Here's some more tucker. Get 3 spring rolls for 50 baht. 10 baht for a piece of chicken. Deep fried, crumbed. Yeah, it's all good. Hot dogs, meat on sticks. Life is good. So I kept wandering around. We made our way down near the backstage. Still nothing happening too much down there at this point. Just doing sound checks and testing the equipment. There's this little kid. He's testing his bravery. He wants to ride down the ramp. We had a big hill when I was a kid out the back of our place. Man, some knees were skinned out there. But he's alright. Here's a sign if you get lost, pointing you to the way where you might want to go. But I wouldn't count on that to be accurate. There's the big stage. Staying strong for Burapa. There's the big shark again. Yeah, a bit of roasted pig is on the spit. It's always a big menu item at Burapa. Get yourself some of that. There's the old puppet show entertaining a bunch of kids. They were mesmerised. There's TV before there was ever TV. Telling the history of their people. And my mate spotted this old car. Looks like an old XT station wagon from Australia. Be as rare as buggery if it is. Yeah, it's just fun wandering around, checking stuff out, you know. Look at this rig. Nice big four-wheel drive. Big giant V8 engine in it blowing. Double 850 Holly carbies on top. Mate, that'd go. She's a goer, mate. Here's another busted ass old truck that somebody dragged in from out the back of Whoop Whoop somewhere. Thought it'd be good to put it on show at Burapa. She's a wild one, this rig. Gonna take quite a bit of work to get her back roadworthy. But it'd be money well spent if whoever owns it decides to fix it up. Here's another bit of a landmark as you're walking around the Burapa Trail. It's just a walkway, separates one section from another. Anyway, there's the big shark and the big stage down the back. They've set up all hay bales around here for people to sit down and have a drink and have something to eat. There's not much seating arrangements around Burapa, so if you can find yourself a haystack, you're laughing. Here's another little cool section hidden away right in plain sight. A couple cool old cars, whole heap of memorabilia and junk. It's all good. And what bike show wouldn't be complete without a cow's head on the front of your bike? Even Meatloaf's album Bad Out of Hell's got one.
Welcome to Thailand. Thank you. Burapa love you. Bangkok, Pattaya.
Here's a couple of new other characters. Love these guys. And if you want to get on the terps, this is the place to do it. There's so much alcohol available here. Here's another one of my favourite little mates. This is the main stage back up on the central Burapa stage. Got some Thai guys rocking out. Yeah, things are starting to move along nicely. Everything's going the way it should be going. Lots of singing and partying, and everyone's having a good time. Should be a fantastic couple of days coming ahead. So at the moment we're heading back over to the car audio section to see how the dancing girls are coming along. They should be all nice and sweaty and doing their thing, so we're just checking out a few bikes along the way and taking in the sights. And dancing girls will be here any moment. So here they are, without any further ado, the moment you've all been waiting for, the dancing girls. Okay guys, hope you enjoy the show. And I do apologise for the audio once again guys. The 130 decibel sound systems, my little microphone just couldn't hack it, so it just blew it apart. But it is what it is. And I've also turned the video volume down to minimum because it's just so loud, it's so distorted. So I hope it comes through okay guys. Enjoy the dancing girls.
ส่งเสียงกันขึ้นมาครับผมในวันนี้ครับเปิดตัวไปอย่างเป็นทางการนะฮะกับงานบุรพาไปวิ่ง2019ครับผมไปแล้วโหเพี้ยนหมดแล้วทิ้งท้ายด้วยแบบนี้ครับสำหรับสาวสวยครับเราเหลือกันไม่หนึ่งเบรกนะครับเพิ่งรีบกันไปไหนเนี่ยยังมีการจับของรางวัลครับผมมันไม่สุดให้ท่านที่มาในวันนี้นะ
So that's just about it for the dancing girls for tonight, guys. Don't fret none. I'll be back tomorrow night. A whole bunch of new girls, all doing new dancing, and I'll have them on video for sure. There's one of the last cars we looked at. Mate said put my head inside, and I didn't realise it was a one big massive subwoofer, and yeah, that turned out to be a bad idea, and it blew my head off. So if you made it this far through the video, guys, thanks for watching, much appreciated. Give me some feedback, give me the thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment, make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So I'll be back with about 3 or 4 more other videos about Burapa Bike Week. I'll be here every day. So stay tuned. Keep an eye on the channel. Thanks for watching.